Good afternoon, everybody. This is Todd Glassberg's Front Porch video blog. Is one of these myths ransacking your happiness? We believe a lot of erroneous things about happiness. These happiness myths cost us a great deal in terms of enjoyment and fulfillment. They send us off on wild goose chases, seeking a better life in all the wrong places. I've been there. I'm sure you have. But fortunately, as with most myths, once they've been debunked, they lose all their power over us. Furthermore, once we are exposed to the truth, we can embrace new beliefs about happiness and experience all that we've been missing. I'm going to give you the 5 common happiness myths. I have compiled what I believe are 5 very common falsehoods. We often believe about happiness. I hope that by exposing these, I can help you debunk the way these myths rob you of happiness in your day-to-day life. Myth 1. You're either happy or you're not. And that's that. We see it every day on Facebook. I'm having a bad day. I'm having a good day. Actually, some believe that you're either born happy or you're not. And while it's true that as much as 50% of our happiness level is determined by our set point, research reveals that ample opportunity exists for us to affect our happiness through some effort. It's important that we take personal responsibility for our own happiness and educate ourselves on ways to make ourselves happier. Increasing happiness is possible, and it's not that hard. However, I do know people that are miserable, and they will always be miserable. Myth 2. Happiness is a feeling that mysteriously comes and goes. Happiness can sway with our emotions. But again, we have a significant level of influence in the process if we choose to exercise it. Our happiness level really isn't as mysterious as it may seem. Scientists have compiled ample research to show that by engaging in intentional happiness activities, we can lastly elevate our happiness level. And myth 3. Happiness should be effortless. It's true. What else in life should be effortless? However, sustained happiness requires conscious effort. Real happiness is not just a result of designing our lives with all the right circumstances either. In fact, researchers have discovered that our circumstances, whether we're rich or poor, married or single, healthy or unhealthy, only determines a small portion of our happiness level. Those that experience happiness without effort just have a higher genetic set point. The rest of us need to exert effort to experience greater happiness. And myth 4. I'd be happy if I were rich and didn't have to work. I say that every single day. The way you perceive your life has a lot more to do with your happiness than your actual circumstances. We all know or have heard of rich people that seem exceedingly unhappy. I mean, look at Paris Hilton, Britney Spears. We're also aware of poor folks that seem incredibly happy. Mother Teresa. You notice I couldn't pull out too many from there. But exercising gratitude for what you have, instead of focusing on the negative side of your circumstances, can greatly influence your sense of well-being. And myth 5. I'd be happy if all these people weren't irritating me. Now, I feel that way every single day. It's easy to blame others for our lack of happiness. However, the truth is that most of our happiness lies in our attitude and reaction to what people do around us. If you teach yourself to think differently about these situations, you will stop giving up the power to be happy. Happiness is a choice that we make daily. So expose those lies and set yourself free to be happy. I've had a rough life. You've had a rough life. I've had a good life. You've had a good life. Living life to the fullest requires us to acknowledge many misheld beliefs. We have to debunk the myths and find the truth to discover the freedom to be happy. Letting go of these myths isn't always easy. In some cases, we've been conditioned over many years by our families, society, and the popular media to believe these are true. It takes work to turn your thinking around, but I'm finding that it's definitely worth it. Anyway, I've been working hard lately to overcome these myths, and it's paying off. I hope you too are able to see these for the lies that they are and start to experience more happiness every day. Which of these myths are you most prone to believing? Respond back. Let me know. Share your life with me. And as John Lennon says, just imagine.